Hi, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your beginning to mid of June 2022 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see, Scorpio, the energy that we have to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Fantastic. So we have right here, we have the Eight of Pentacles. We need to be mindful of pouring ourselves quite literally into our work so much that nothing else is seen. There's also a frustration around work. It's kind of like, I've put in so much time, I've put in so much effort. Why isn't it moving the way that I want it to? And it can be that we are still, cultivating our skills. Just be mindful that things are progressing, and be mindful that it's not, I'm just seeing mindless repetition. It's not as mindlessly repetitive as you think it is, or it's paying off. You're going to get to where it is that you want to be. You're achieving your goals. It is paying off. So let's look at our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have two. We have the soul star chakra. No, we have the earth star chakra located 6 inches below our feet. And we have the third eye chakra. So we have nurturing and we have clarity. This is a time where we need to nurture the clarity that is coming forward. We need to nurture our own insights, our own instincts, our own, awakening of self and understanding of what we desire as individuals. There's a whole bunch of clarity coming in. Things are just becoming more visible to us. And it was almost like I didn't know that all this was here. Like it was invisible before. I'm just seeing that things are becoming more visible to us. And we need to nurture that. We need to really embrace that energy. Now let's look at what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. So I'm going to turn everyone over all at once. Okay, I really like this. You're definitely shining through right here as a queen. So that is so important. That is so important to where we are right now and our approach to things. Now, where we are right now is also this place of healing. Scorpio, we've been taking on a lot. We've been pushing ourselves a lot. We can definitely see that in the energy to be mindful of. Where we are right now is we need to be nested. We need to to secure ourselves and kind of build this steady base where we feel safe. And where we are right now is also a finding that safety, finding that security, honoring our past, our story, everything about us that has gotten us to this point. Even if this point is like, okay, well, I don't want to be here anymore, or I don't want to do this, but we have to honor us and pay homage to that. But we also need to slow things down. It's like, slow it down and center yourself. It brings us to our challenge. And the energy that's challenging us is, as much as we're being told, okay, slow down, center yourself, there's also this energy of like, speed it up, get it going, keep on moving, hustle culture, don't stop, keep on achieving, keep on succeeding, always push the envelope type of thing. And this is great. I mean, for some people, this is the way they love to live. I find it exasperating and just exhausting. And that's what I'm really seeing for you, Scorpio, is that it's getting exhausting. There can also be a person around our life that is like, push it, just keep going. And it's like, this is getting exhausting. Our challenge is to state that and not feel like a failure, because we do have an energy around us of, if I'm not giving 158 million% every single moment of every single day, I'm just not living up to expectations. That's not true. It moves us then to what we're focusing on. And this is slowing it down. This is centering ourselves. I love this Queen of Cups with our hands, outstretched, taking in that energy, the centering of the singing bowl, right, at her solar plexus chakra. There's this real sense of, I need to call in the blessing. I need to call in the love. I need to call in the healing. I need to embrace it. I need to see it within me. I need to center and guide myself forward. And as we're doing this, and also as we're calling ourselves forward in beautiful, sacred feminine energy, as we're sitting here and saying, this is who I am. And at this point, Scorpio, this is who we are. We're this beautiful, loving, caring, nurturing energy. We're very much stepping into the feminine, and we're going to see, is feminine energy something we feel comfortable stepping into in our lives, or is it something that we're apprehensive about? Why are we? How do we feel? Do we feel less than? Do we feel weaker? So like, these are the questions we have to ask ourselves. Or do we feel stronger? And do we feel empowered? And why so? As we step into this Queen of Cups energy. And remember, the cups represent us in the minor arcana. Now, our past is the devil. Our past, temptation, this is Capricorn energy, but this is also temptation. This is the path you should be walking. This is what the world, the earth wants you to be doing. It's not necessarily what you want to be doing yourself. There is also a sense of, I've had to prove myself. I've had to, I've had to prove myself. I've had to, do all these things. Am I going to walk away from what everybody defines as success and have my idea of success, which might not be in alignment with what the rest of the world sees it as? What have we been trying to fit into that has been breaking our spirit and breaking ourselves? Because that's what's coming forward from the past. It's kind of like, but this is the way you should be going. And to walk away from it, to walk away from this temptation, well, it's huge, because it's not necessarily negative. It could be a very positive thing. It could be those, those long work hours, but the amazing paycheck. It could be the pushing to achieve our goals and saying, okay, I'll be happy when, and just completely forgetting the now. It brings us then to our greatest strength during this time. And this is the Magician. This is the fact that we're a little bit magic, meaning we have a spark to us. There's a beauty to us. There's a brilliance to us. There's something that is shining within us that people are like, oh, I see you, Scorpio. And we're like, oh, I see me too. And that's why we think, okay, if I push harder, the spark will come out more. If I'm harder on myself, the spark will come out more. But what if we do exactly the opposite? What if, like, okay, I calm down and I center myself and I embrace what I love and I embrace that I love me, and I, look at my talents, and instead of scoffing at them and saying, oh, but it should be this and oh, but it should be that, I say, yeah, this is me, and just absolutely embrace it. It brings us then to our near future, which is the Ace of Cups. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift just for us. And that's the cup. And we definitely take this gift. We have the Queen of Cups right here. And why this gift is so important is, first of all, the fact that we're taking it in the energy that we're focusing on right now. But secondly, also because, again, we're represented by the cups in the minor arcana. The cup is our heart. It is ourselves. It is our expression. It is our being. And we're embracing that love. And that love is by far embracing us. It brings us to our suggested approach. And it's the 10 of Cups. The 10 of Cups is coming full cycle in our happiness, in our love, and our contentment in our lives. Meaning that our suggested approach is a very quiet, gentle approach. It's like walk softly. Walk softly but proudly into your future. Embrace what makes you happy, whether people understand it or they don't. Again, coming from a place of respect, of peace, of love, of harmony, of honoring of human beings and all life. Coming from that place of respect and love, and building the life that we want. Building the place that we are. The heart that we have. That's extraordinary. And being able to live from that heart, being able to live from that emotion, this is our happily ever after. This is saying, if I can stay true to me, then the brilliance that can come forward is just absolutely shocking. It brings us then to what we need to know. And we need to know with the Two of Swords, it's very interesting. We're getting tangled up in certain things. We're thinking, oh, this way, I can go this way, I can go that way. We're not seeing that the path that is opening to us is one that we hadn't anticipated, hadn't thought we could have. So just be mindful. What we need to know is that we can get tangled up in things, overthinking, overanalyzing, but also, looking at it's like the different sides of the coin and saying, okay, well, it's either always going to be heads or it's always going to be tails. And there's no other way. And Spirit's saying, oh no, there's so many other ways forward. It brings us to our hopes and our fears. We kind of fear working with other people, having to put our trust in them, having to, have them uphold guidelines and, timeframes and everything like that. But we also hope that we're able to work with people, that we're able to come together as a community, that there's this support. And that's what we would really, really like. And sometimes we don't even dare to hope for it. It brings us to our potential future. And I really do see this as a breaking of this doubt and this fear around money. This sense of, I don't get to have wealth. I don't get to have prosperity. And if we burn ourselves out, we will have reached a certain goal, but then it's going to take us twice as long to get there again. We need to be kinder to ourselves. And we need to look at why we have doubts and fears around money and say, okay, where did this stem from? Is this from a breakup? Is this from a divorce or a ending of a relationship, or my roommate moving out and now I'm having to figure everything out for myself? Is this from my childhood? Where does this come from? Is this from, jobs not paying what I'm worth, top type of thing? Where does this come from? Where is this fear coming from? And now it's time to look it dead in the eye and say, you don't get to rule my life anymore. Our potential for our future is breaking a negative pattern when it comes to money and saying, oh no, this isn't my existence. This isn't who I am. I'm not a person who gets to live in fear. It brings us then to go deeper into the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels, and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. We have our past, our present, and our future. We have judgment. We have the Ace of Cups again. I love this. And Justice, Libra energy coming through. And we have the Three of Wands. So in our past, we have judgment. We've kind of raised ourselves out of a box, out of a darkness we have been in. And we were really finding ourselves rising, finding our voice, finding what we desire. In our present, we have the Ace of Cups coming in. Again, with the Ace of Cups repeating itself, there's this real gift from God, Source, Spirit, again, however you see the divine, the universe, of handing us love, centering, healing. This is a huge part of us. And because this is now in our present, as well as in our near future, there's a lot of negative emotion being washed away. There's a lot of doubt and fear that had been an integral part of like who we are, the warriors, the doubters, the people who always try to think of any catastrophe that could happen so that we could be absolutely prepared for it. And now we're starting to say, okay, I'm coming down. Now, if it's part of our job, I'm just hearing wedding planner or something like that, where it's your job to kind of look at what could go wrong and plan for it. You're very good at that, and you put your heart into it. But you also kind of take it very personally when something goes wrong, and there's a real sense of a cleanse coming in from that. And even if you're not a wedding planner, or you could just be living your life and you just want everything to go well, and again, you take it personally, you take it to heart that you couldn't make everything perfect for everyone. You're never going to be able to. So coming to that conclusion is again going to be a very powerful thing. And then it's be just with yourself. Be just with yourself. Be balanced with yourself. If you're born on the cusp with Libra, this part of your personality is going to come out very powerfully. And because we so want to push things, we're not fully in balance with ourselves during this time, and we can feel it. We can have those days or that time where we're just pushing it and pushing it and pushing it, like get all that work done, keep on moving, keep on going, go, go, go. And then there could be the time of the crashes. And then that's when Spirit is really saying, okay, you need the balance. You need to be just. You need to be just with your time, just with what you're expecting from yourself and with yourself. And as you move forward in that justice, you move forward in the power that is you. And it brings us then to our future, which is a new adventure. We're seeing here on the mess, she's holding three wands in her hands, right here. And so there is the sense of, okay, I'm on this adventure. The wands are also the mess of the ship. It's like, I'm on this adventure. I'm moving forward. My ships have literally come in. I'm literally going after what I want or what I've envisioned. Am I ready for it? Sometimes it is a lot more fun to have a dream than actually have to live out that dream. So being aware of that and being aware that that's part of our apprehension for our future. It's like, it was really fun imagining this, but what if it doesn't live up to expectations? It moves us to our subconscious tarot energy, which begins with the Two of Cups. For our Celtic cross, our subconscious energy is this healing, beautiful love. The Minor Arcana Lovers card is this connection of energy, this connection of healing, this connection of soul and what we desire, and this real sense of peace. It moves us to our subconscious past energy, which is Neptune. Now remember, Neptune rules Pisces, but Neptune is considered the god of the unseen world. So, and also the god of water. So there is this sense of what has been unseen is coming to the surface. And our past has been, how do I make what it is that my soul desires? Because the water represents the soul. What is it that I want to create in the here and the now? How do I take the unseen and have it break out of its box and make it seen? It brings us then to our subconscious present energy. And that is the Two of Pentacles. We need to be in balance. Subconsciously, we see all the prosperity, all the bounty, and we're thinking, okay, just again, push harder, push harder, push harder. This is a time where we can easily fall out of balance with so much and then just burn out, feel overwhelmed, become really harsh on ourselves, thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I didn't do what I set out to do, or I didn't do it perfectly. Spirit's saying here, be kinder to yourself, be more balanced with yourself. You will be surprised what happens when you take it slower. And you kind of bite off just a little bit less. It moves us then to our subconscious future energy. And that's the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is telling us that we're going to worry, doubt, and fear about a lot of things. And this is robbing ourselves of sleep. We could be pushing so hard that we could be drinking coffee like it's water and then not able to sleep at night. We could be pushing it so hard that all of a sudden, again, we're so worried, we're so overwhelmed, we're trying to get everything done, and we can't sleep at night because we have our to-do list just going over and over in our heads. And even if this isn't, at work, this could be at home, this could be with our kids, this could be, with our animals, this could be with our friends. Like, we're worried about something, and we're not giving ourselves a break. We just want to make it perfect. And Scorpio, nothing will ever be perfect. We may have perfect moments, perfect, segments in time, but for it to be absolutely 100% perfect all day, every day, no, that doesn't happen. It moves us then to our subconscious energy to be mindful of. This is the Princess of Swords. This is a very young energied person. So this is either somebody who's actually very young or just a very immature soul, very new soul. And there is a sense with this person of they don't think before they speak. They also have these grand ideas. They like to talk about their grand ideas, but they don't really have a way of executing them. it brings us then to our subconscious chakra energy, and it's the third chakra, listening. Scorpio, we're already really, really good listeners. That's one of the things people really love about us. That's also one of the things that we just do naturally. We just listen. People can call it eavesdropping. Yeah, okay. But we can't help hearing. So here, listening is going to be one of your greatest powers. And especially listening when people forget you're around, and they're talking to each other. And again, I'm not telling you to be a spy or anything like that, but I'm just saying, if we really open up our ears, we're going to be surprised what we hear. We're going to be surprised what people tell us, either through their facial expressions or through their words, but because we've tuned in and are now listening to the world, we're going to be surprised at what we hear. We're also going to be very surprised at the way that we tune into nature, to the world around us, to the energy around us, because we've actually stopped and started to listen to it. All right, Scorpio. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Scorpio, and may blessings and prosperity always be with you.